the participants come forward to share their
Nityananda. That's right, Paramahamsa Nityananda. Om Namo Nityanandai, Namo Namo Nityanandai. Om Namo Nityanandai, Sadashivaya. Om Namo Nityanandai, Namo Namo Nityanandai. Nityananda Sadashiva Mahadeva say Inada Adagna Jadamudi Miss I see you and don't track my heart Maraina Nida Pakumuna Yanoda say Let's sing it once more Nityananda Sadashiva Mahadeva say Inada Adaguna Jadamudi Miss I see you and don't track my heart go Nida Pakumuna Yanoda He's Sadashiva Mahadeva He's an avatar Drop everything at his feet So feel free, just let it be While you listen to me None other than Nityananda Nityananda That's right, Paramahamsa Nityananda In order I say Sing it once more Mahadeva say Shivanavadaran Yamberumanida
Nityanandam. Nityanandam, sorry, now the audio is fixed. We will be going live now. I apologize. Could you restart again? I think the audio did not go through. So sorry for the inconvenience here. Yes, let's start. Nityanandam, Nityanandam, everyone. We apologize for the technical glitch. Hope all of you are able to hear us now. We apologize to all the participants and for the inconvenience. And now, hope all of you are able to hear us, and to all the Rajya Sabha members, everybody that have joined here with us. Okay, so now as part of the glimpses of Paramashivasena, we're going to be hearing the journeys of people from various different walks of life and how it started, and now towards the end or the 31st day of the program, what has their journey been like? So joining with us first is Ma Nitya Sadashiva Mayananda and Sri Nitya Sadashiva Mayananda here from Australia, Kailasa, Australia, and now they're going back as proud Rajya Sabha members and ambassadors of Kailasa. So yes, want to hear from you both. Could you both please share your journey, how it started? Because you both have attended a lot of programs earlier. So what was different here and how has your journey been?
Nityanandam, this is Ma Sadashiva Mayananda. I would say that this PSS program is completely different from any other programs that I have attended till now. I have known Swamiji since 2008 and done so many other programs. But what PSS is offering is totally different, at a very different level. Initially, when I heard about PSS starting, it was like I was having so much of resistance. I did not want to attend PSS. All sorts of thoughts were coming into my mind. Oh, this is a commitment. It's a full-time commitment. How am I going to do it? And I don't have leave. How is this going to happen? And same thoughts were going for both of us. It was the same thoughts. But then we had done Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and Swamiji gave us the blessings that we will be successfully attending PSS and becoming an ambassador. So the moment Swamiji blessed us, we decided we need to take some actions. So the first thing that I did was I applied for a month's leave, and it got rejected because I had only 2 weeks of paid leave. So I didn't give up. I kept Swamiji in my inner space and I applied again. This time I applied for 2 weeks of paid leave and 2 weeks of unpaid leave. So it got approved. And then the second obstacle that I had was the work that I was doing. Nobody else, the things that I handle, nobody else handles those things. So my responsibility was to do the knowledge transfer so that while I'm away, the work doesn't suffer, right? Because of me being absent. So I made sure I took responsibility that work also keeps moving in my absence, and I'm also able to fulfill my higher reality, which was to attend PSS. So then we booked our tickets, we booked our accommodation, and then we flew off, flew off to come here. And then what an experience, right? The moment we landed, the program itself happening in the temple space where the deities are present all the time. And whenever we want, we can just walk into the temple and get energized again and again and again. Such a blissful thing. The whole program, we had lots of food, sattvic food, organic sattvic food, delicious organic sattvic food. We had a lot of completion sessions. And I can tell you this much, that I have attended completion sessions in lots and lots of programs, right? Most of the programs that I did, completion sessions was there. And I thought that, okay, I've completed with this pattern. But when I did completion sessions this time here, it was like the things were reopening for me, right? Which meant that I did not complete with them authentically before. So I felt that completion happening in me this time round, right? That was one of the major clicks that I had. And then we had a moment where we had the opportunity to go out and do enriching. So I was resisting that also. I resisted a lot of things in life. So that was one more thing that I resisted. We took the books, we took the citizenship booklets, then we went out on the streets to enrich people on the streets. And I was hearing so much of resistance. And Sri Sadashiva Mayor just went ahead and started enriching people. So he will enrich one person and he'll say, here, you go to the next person, go to the next person. So I was resisting, but slowly it was breaking. But then all of a sudden, this person in Kavi just sees us and comes running to us and says, Nityanandam, Nityanandam. And then he says, I have done programs, 2 weeks programs in Bidadi. And I have attended Kumbh Mela in LA. And I have done so many amazing programs and I know who Swamiji is. And I was shocked because I was having the resistance not to enrich people out there on the streets, thinking that they don't know about Swamiji. How am I going to introduce them to Swamiji? But here, this person just comes in front of me and he himself is saying that he knows Swamiji. So I got that understanding that it's not that it's not that people don't know about Swamiji. People know about Swamiji. It's just that we have to introduce Swamiji to them in a different way, to reconnect them to Swamiji. That's one of the other clicks that I got. And during this session, we had a lot of power manifestation sessions, right? That had a major breakthrough for me as well, because there were things that I was not able to do, right? For example, when I'm talking to a person over the phone and trying to enrich a person or cause a person, that breakthrough was not happening. But when I started looking inside or doing inside and then doing body scanning for them, right? Or doing healing for them through third eye, the breakthrough just happened because we were able to, with Swamiji's grace, we were able to see what was the actual problem within them and help them get out of that issue, giving them solutions. Whatever Paramashiva was showing as solutions, we were able to give those solutions to them. And they themselves were amazed, right? Because they are not in front of us. They're somewhere on a phone, but we are able to tell what the issue was with them. So with that, I got the breakthrough through that I can do anything as long as my internal and external dependence is on Paramashiva, right? So if I depend on Swamiji as my safety net, I can do anything, right? I think I'll pass it to Sri
Wow.
Sadashiva. Otherwise, I can continue for a long time.
Actually, I would say this is one of the biggest breakthrough because Ma Sadashiva never talks more than probably 30 seconds. That's a maximum that she can talk. It's really a biggest breakthrough that I can see that because the moment I give mic, she doesn't want to give it to me. Anyway, so what I can say is really, for me, one of the biggest thing that for coming to Paramashivasena, right, is about the same like Ma said about the time, right? I couldn't able to get time from my office. How am I going to come? I'm taking off a lot of responsibility at work. If I don't get out from, if I come out of office, the whole office is going to break. That kind of a feeling I had. So I was not able to move at all. And then what happened? Suddenly I was watching one of the Swamiji's satsang. And it's not that I don't know about it. I've seen that many times. But this time, the click that I got from that is Swamiji was mentioning about the time, talent, and treasure. I just got that one bit about Swamiji was telling. If you give it time, I will give you multifold of the time back to you. Same way with the treasure and the talent. When I was looking at it, I just got a click. I don't know what it is. Just got a click. No, I would be able to make it happen. And that's how we started, okay, let's just straight away, because see, we are thinking what is good for me, but our Guru, Swamiji, knows what is best for me more than what I know about it. So I got that cognition. With that, we started moving forward, then did the Pada Puja just to make sure, Swamiji, please give us the blessings to attend, and everything happened after that. And another great thing that I felt about that whole time, that the click that I got through that is about, after coming to the Paramashivasena program, just second day of the program, I had got some issues on a health issues, on the digestive issues I had for a long time, and I couldn't able to get rid of it. Just second day, or probably around the third day, I can see I completely got rid of that issue. Just I thought probably it's multiple things has helped me, because yoga, I always resisted to do the yoga. Even if I do yoga at home, I would do 108 asanas, and I would do so fast and finish off. I think that okay, it's a routine. But moment I started doing yoga authentically for 2 hours, and every time Maharaj stands there and see, hey, Sadashiva, you're not doing it, do it. The way they give attention to every asana and make you to do that literally has helped me. And I could able to do most of the asanas which I never ever even would have tried in my whole life. I could able to stretch myself and can do more asanas. That's one of the major breakthrough. Not only that, I really was looking forward when I go back home. How am I going to do? I'm already planning for it for the whole life. I'm not going to stop it. That kind of inspiration and way I have transformed by having the higher cognition. That one of the biggest breakthrough for me. And other thing is, I always thinking that, oh, we have done so many programs. I've done so many IAS, so many programs before in my life. But one thing I got a big click also is, all this time when I do program, it is that I'm trying to understand Paramashiva, Swamiji, right? But this is the Paramashivasena. That okay, I've completed. But then when I came in here, the subtle part of the completion part hit me. I could able to do the completion so like a perpetually. The whole completion process happened to me. Whole the experience was ultimate, I would say, because I could able to get rid of so many things popped up. I could able to complete. I can know that yes, I'm complete with that completely. The whole experience that I had was beautiful. Also, one of the biggest key takeaway for me is the whole Paramashivasena. I said, I'm coming here as a fresh clay, like a student, fresh student, right? Whatever I know from Swamiji before, I just kept everything off. I'm starting my life career as a start now. I literally felt exactly I'm going back to when I met Swamiji in 2008. My whole, the inspiration, the energy, how I am actually now tuned into, my time has actually gone back literally 15 years before. What I exactly meant that when I gave 10, 30 days to Paramashiva, when I gave 10, 30 days of my time to Paramashiva, he has given back 15 years of my life back to me, the time back to me. I literally felt that. Not only that, my sister has exactly said the same thing.
Wow.
When she saw that I was talking to her, she was telling, wow, you really got so young. What happened to you? What you guys are doing? And when she was telling, I was literally laughing. She said, I never saw you laughing. Such a long year, I've not even seen you laughing. I said, such a beautiful transformation. Then my mom was telling, oh, I want to see, I want to see. Wow, you really become like a very, yeah. It's not just physically. I literally feel that inside me, even not just physically, mentally, I can feel that, yes, Now I know Swamiji. And I am so happy that now Swamiji knows me. That's one of the biggest gift. I don't know what to say. A lot of gratitude for whatever happened to Swamiji and for the program and for everyone who made this happen to us. And it's a life transformation, great life transformation. I'm not just taking back my 15 years of my time back to me. I literally feel that I've got long to live. Such a great relief, which was one of my biggest problem, that why I was so lethargic, not able to move the things. I literally got the whole life back in the Paramashivasena. Nityanandam.
Wow. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Ma. And I just want to tell, see, Swamiji says that age is all about like what decides someone is youth or not. Is about how passionate you are for life. Swamiji said that is why Paramashiva is eternal youth, eternally 16. Like Swamiji is eternally youthful because of the joy, excitement for life. And I can clearly see actually every program this happens on day 1, the way people walk into the hall. And on the day 30, when people leave, the amount of expansion that they feel, the experience that they have, you so beautifully put it. Thank you so much. That was very, very beautiful.
Nityanandam.
Nityanandam. Thank you so much. Nityanandam. Thank you both. Actually, you all can hear the way how each one are sharing their journey and what each of their, coming from different walks of life, their path, what their journey has been like. Actually, to just, to add here to share with all of you, when we are listening to each of these journey, like Sadashiva so beautifully highlighted an important factor, important aspect. He said he gave just 30 days of his time to Swamiji, and Swamiji has given back the 15 years of life back to him, literally. And that is the experience of what every participant has, the journey that every participant has. And coming up next, I have with me Sri Nityananda Yogananda Ayya, and his journey. I have to call him to share because he came here as, to come for a 30 days of the program. He came here thinking he's going to start with giving 30 days of his time. And now he is going back. I will not say he's going back. He's coming home and deciding to give his whole life, dedicate his whole life for sannyas. So I am very eager and everybody are eager to hear your journey. Do you want to share? Go ahead.
Nityanandam, everyone. So yes, I'm Yana Yogananda. I'm from Ohio. So my process with Swamiji is a very, very long process, but at least it feels long for me. But it's actually in a very short period of time. So pretty much, long time back for me in 2017, I found Swamiji on YouTube, and he just absolutely encapsulated me. So I went to one of the programs, Sadashiva program in 2019, ended up taking sannyas. It was a beautiful, beautiful time period there. But out of my own incompletions and not being able to face the delusions, I dropped sannyas, entered a big, what I would really just look at as an immense level of depression and trying to get back towards manifesting my highest possibilities. I picked up running a company. I did multiple jobs at the same time as that. I started volunteering at the temple full time. And so I felt like I was this, big guy doing as much as I could, manifesting my highest possibility. And then out of nowhere, Paramashivasena programs started happening. And I didn't attend, the programs previously before that. Sadashiva program was the only thing that I've attended. And so I never really had an experience of what a program would be like outside of Sadashiva. When I was told by my Mahant at the Ohio temple to, go for the Paramashivasena program, I was very resistant. I was like, Ma, I have so many things going on. I'm too busy in my life. There's just no way that I can make that happen. And then she kept asking me when we were going. The rest of the team was going. I was the last one that didn't go. So there's like this pressure to make it happen. And so I just kept telling everyone, okay, I'm coming in May. Okay, I'm coming in May. Internally, I did not feel as if I was going to come in May. I was just saying this out loud. I kid you not, 4 days before the program starts in May, my brother looks at me and he goes, listen, let's just make it happen. Just buy the tickets. Let's go. Come on. And so I'm like, hey, all this resistance, hey man, I can't make this happen right now. No, no, no. I got, so busy with all these things going on. There's no way I can't afford it. Everything that I could possibly say, I said. He looks at me and I'll never forget this. It was, see, we have these moments in life that absolutely change the trajectory of our life. And we're not always aware of it. And this was one of those moments. He looks at me very beautifully and he goes, see, I don't think the Paramashivasena program is about only what happens in the program. I think it's about trusting in Paramashiva. And he goes, what's a better way to trust in Paramashiva than making this leap? He said, come on, just make it happen. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me call, my Mahant Mahashivananda. Let me see what she thinks. He's like, no, come on, make it happen. Let's just do it. This guy literally takes my computer, moves it, looks up the flight tickets and turns it over. And he says, come on, you're telling me you can't do that? And I said, no. And he looks at me deep in my soul and he goes, you can't spend this much money for Paramashiva. And Paramashiva has given you all of this. Oh, this guy, he got me. He got me. So I purchased the tickets. 4 days later, we're here and just really enjoying the program. I'll tell you what, the yoga, absolutely fantastic. The best acharyas that one can possibly get. It's very intense, and at the same time, they also go through it in a way that anybody, whether you're a beginner or whether you're an advanced, it's going to be challenging for you regardless. And so I really appreciated that. And they also went through all of the components in detail to give you like a much broader understanding on the knowledge behind it, and as well as holding all the components. And so that was something that really stood out to me. And then on top of that, the food. I'm a food guy. Oh, the food. Absolutely fantastic. Just delicious in every sense of the word. So I'm over here like, oh, this can't get better, right? But then we do something that's called completion. Like the first 2 weeks, just going through deep completions. When I came in, I'm like, oh, I don't have completion. My life is perfect. I don't need none of this. Everyone else can handle it. They can do what they do. I kid you not, the first day going through the completion, I just started crying. Emotions started bubbling up. The idea of me really what I realized was coming out of incompletion with Swamiji and the Sangha and dropping sannyas previously has completely affected the way that I was looking at life and the way that I was treating life. And so coming to this realization, realizing I had this deep incompletion in me, it was very, very difficult to start to acknowledge it and to heal it. And so thankfully we have phenomenal acharyas here. So I was able to go through that process. Swamiji, he just gave it to me like on like a lotus flower. It was a hard incompletion, but it was very beautiful and subtle the way that he had handed it to me and the way that you go through those processes. It wasn't grueling whatsoever. It was very the best word that I can come up with was it was almost like a satisfying meal. It was handed to me in such a way that I really can't describe it. And as I'm going through this deep incompletion, thankfully, one of my acharyas, my main acharya, while I dropped it, was here. And so I saw him and instantly I'm like, I got to complete with this fellow, but I didn't have the ability to. I didn't have the strength to just complete with him. Thankfully, I had a conversation with one of our Mahants here, and instantly we completed. Oh, the completion, the feeling that I experienced in the moment of completing with my Mahant previously, it just awoke in this deep space and lightness inside of me. Like, oh, wow. And I could feel tears flowing up as I was just talking to him. Like, oh, I didn't even realize what I was holding behind. I kid you not, the very next day, we had Shakti Darshan. Inside of the Shakti Darshan, we're actually able to ask Swamiji anything we want, any question, any blessings, any boons. You get that opportunity when you jump into the Paramashivasena program. And so I'm sitting here, and previously, I'll tell you guys, little secret. I already knew that this was going to happen because my other puja acharyas at the Ohio temple, they're like, oh, we got all these blessings from Swamiji. So instantly I know, I'm like, okay, I get to ask Swamiji something. I'm preparing, I'm going to ask him about my business. Please make this successful. Please, manifest wealth in my life and, make all these, everything that I've been building towards, please make this manifest. And then we have the opportunity, the prayer request comes in front of me. And the only thing that I can think of is sannyas. It's the only thing. And I sat there for at least 15 minutes with it typed out. and I just couldn't hit send. And there was just this deep resistance, fear, not knowing if I was going to be accepted, not knowing if everything that I went through while dropping while dropping Kavi and holding that incompletion and shoving it down, even though I went through that process of completion and, completed with my Acharya while being there, my Mahant while being there, there's even more of an incompletion that existed inside that I wasn't aware of until I'm sitting here staring at my question. Swamiji, please bless me with taking sannyas. A few other things I'd asked them. And I pressed send. I said, okay. And I didn't press send on my own approval. They're like, come on, everybody, hurry up, Swamiji's waiting. I say, okay, I press send. Oh, and I'm not an emotional fellow. I'm really not. Swamiji, he goes to my brother first. First words out of his mouth, he says, blessings, blessings, blessings. And he says, you and your brother take sannyas. My brother's over here looking poised, calm, like he's enlightened, loving it, right? I'm over here, snot coming out of my nose, bawling my eyes out, absolutely bawling, shaking. I just couldn't handle it. See, what it was is knowing that, Swamiji, not only does Swamiji knows me, Swamiji accepts me fully, as is, for who I am. Inside of that, there's a deep purpose that some of us feel that we're not always able to actualize, that we're not always able to put into words and, zoom into and really understand what that purpose is. But we all know that there's a purpose that we're not fulfilling. And we try to fill it in all these other ways, like me manifesting my business and these other things that I was doing. Really, all it was, let me try to do something to feel as if I'm manifesting my peak possibility. Swamiji giving me the blessing to take sannyas again is a direct path to me manifesting my highest possibility. Since that day, not only has my life been different, the space has been different, this program has been different, and nothing has been the same. Absolutely nothing has been the same. And so what I would suggest for anybody that's even on that edge of jumping into Paramashivasena, whether you're looking to take sannyas or not, whether you're looking to manifest wealth, health, relationships, whatever it is in your life, there's something that's here for you in the Paramashivasena program that you're not aware of, that you'll absolutely get, You can have the taste of it. You can have the glimpse of, of feeling as if you know what you need, but you're not able to actualize it. I tell you, come, you'll actualize it. So Swamiji will just gracefully hand it to you, like he did with my incompletion on a beautiful lotus flower. So coming to that conclusion, even when the fear is there to jump inside, know that on the deeper end, there's nothing but you manifesting your highest possibilities. And ultimately, that's literally all we want. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be watching this. That's all that we want. And so I would recommend for absolutely anybody, if you're on that edge, if it's a thought in your mind, if you have heard about the Paramashivasena program, Swamiji is calling you, be very clear. That is the official invitation. Make it happen. Make it happen. Nityananda.
So beautiful. And like you said, it's a meal that does not just satiate your hunger. It is a soul satiating meal. It's something that, your being has been yearning for, and you so beautifully put it. And that is very, very true. Swamiji accepts you for who you are. And not just he accepts you and ends with that, he raises you to become him. Swamiji always says that he comes down to our level to raise us to become him. And welcome to the sannyas family, to the royal lifestyle of sannyas. I'm so excited for you and your brother. Thank you so much, Aya, for coming up and sharing. Nityananda. Actually, each journey, and especially with this batch, something I see so unique is everybody, so many people, the kind of jumps or the transformation that you've all had in your life. I have to share this. There's one other family that were attending the program, and midway during the program, they decided they clicked with so deeply with Kailasavasi lifestyle, and literally the family has midway during the program, they left their program, finished all the processes, booked their tickets, and today, as I'm talking, they're in Kailasa, settled in the Kailasa ecosystem, and their kids have joined Gurukul. So that is like so wonderful. The kind of journey, like nobody would have ever thought, nobody would have ever guessed that this is what their journey is going to be like. But they simply just manifested. So it's always so exciting and beautiful to hear. Next, I'd like to invite Manitya Mahajayantha from Kailasa, Singapore, who is a member of the Chit Sabha, who is a Sarvagnya Pita Karta. And today she's here standing as a proud member of Rajya Sabha as well. So I'm curious to hear from her what her journey has been like and what is now how where she stands. What is her journey of the Paramashivasena program? Nityananda Ma Mahajayantha.
Nityananda, everyone. You know, I met Swamiji in 2015 at an IA in Varanasi, and I've been on several of the programs since. And in the grand tradition of Kailasa programs, there's the glimpses tradition at the end where we talk about our experiences. And in the grand tradition of my experience of IA, I run for the hills and run away and don't want to be anywhere near somebody that's going to be picked to talk about that. And in the grand tradition of Paramashivasena, of course, I was picked right away, forced to, you know, asked to do it. And so I think that that's a big part of the program. You know, I once said that Swamiji was like a spiritual popcorn machine because it was always clicks. We always get these clicks, and we you know, all of a sudden, bang, 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 and we've opened up a new aspect of ourselves. And this program to me is kind of like a spiritual bungee jumping course because we are, I'll tell you my experience, just constantly jumping off whatever bridge I've been asked to jump off of. And I really learned that I do and I can. And with all of the practices and the things that we've been doing, we talk about resistance because a lot of us resisted. In fact, when I came to this idea of coming to this program, I didn't come initially because of some family issues, but when it came time to really taking the decision and the jump, part of me was really resisting this. I really didn't want to go. I wasn't sure if I was ready, what my expectations were, what the expectations of the Sangha were. Could I handle it? I had very low energy for such a long time, feeling, you know, I had been ill, and how could I do a whole day waking up early in the morning and doing yoga? But there was a part of me, a voice that just said, you are going. I don't know, that there was, you know, an inner voice that just said, you're coming. So you don't even think about those things. And, you know, the inner space said, just bring yourself there, you know, surrender, it will be taken care of, and drop all your fears and expectations and ride the wave. So I just came with that. I still had those fears, but I just came and I said, somehow Swamiji is going to take care of it. So I wanted to, one of the reasons I really wanted to come is because I really felt like I was on the edge of a breakthrough spiritually. And I really wanted to make it to the other side. I really wanted to break some patterns I had. I really wanted to eliminate the fears I had. I wanted to be fearless and powerful. And I knew that the only way of doing that was by coming on this course. If that's what I wanted, there was no other option. I had to go on this course. So this course for me has been a lot of those kind of breakthroughs and shifts. And, you know, whatever I didn't want to happen, happened on purpose. So I'm really grateful to Swamiji because absolutely everything that I would not have wanted to do, he put in front of me to do. I think everything. And right now, you know, I think I'd be ready for almost anything. And, you know, you have to watch very carefully what you ask from Swamiji because he gives it to you. And he really did. But at the end of this program, I really feel so much more powerful, so strong. I think, you know, if there's a fear, I witness it immediately. I just drop it. It's a fear. And I know I can get through it and I can know I do it. And this is a witness right now that I'm doing this because otherwise I've never done this. So in giving you some ideas of the completion, as everybody has said, is really a deep clean. I've done a lot of completion processes. I really thought I cleaned a lot of things out. But this was really an acid wash, you know, it really came in the deep, dark corners that I didn't even know things were there. And you know, when we went through the process, they came up. I asked Swamiji all the time, tell me what else is there, show me what else is there. And, you know, it might not even be a completion process day, but I would just suddenly, something would hit. And then I go, okay, there's something there. So really, it was just the completion process happened in the first 2 weeks, but it just kind of continued. But I feel so clear, you know, I feel whatever it was that was really holding me back, was really keeping me from expanding, has cleared. And so, let's see, I'm just trying to think of an example when you know, getting up to speak is one thing. When Sadashiva Maya was talking about handing out the e-citizen booklets, you know, that's the last thing I thought I wanted to do. And I had this image in my head that it was just like I was standing on the corner handing out pamphlets or something that people wouldn't want. But one of the things that I've also asked for in this program is for Swamiji to give me a better idea of the context of some things that I wasn't understanding. So when it came to going out into the street and handing out the brochures, honestly, I was really afraid of doing it. I went out with Sadashiva, Maya, and Aya, and Elisa, my partner, and when somebody came walking down the street, I just started talking to them. And I realized, as the day went, I just couldn't stop talking. I was really talking a lot. And it was Swamiji, kind of just saying, well, tell them about this, tell them about that, and, gauging their interest. And so I actually really enjoyed the day. I wouldn't mind going out and doing it again. And the context in which I'm doing that is not that I'm having this missionary zeal to convert anybody, but that I'm enriching their lives and I'm giving them knowledge and I'm giving them solutions and I'm giving them choices, whatever, space they're in at the time. So that's one example. When we did causing, another great fear of mine. I thought, I don't know how I'm going to get through this program if I have to do causing, and I know I have to do it. So let me figure this one out. And at the end of it, I really started understanding the process. And it isn't a marketing process. It is really a process where you're adding value to somebody's life. You're asking them about, in the context of, are you going, or why not aren't you going, or what are you thinking about? Issues come up in people's lives that they want solutions for. And Swamiji just flows through you and he tells you this person needs that, or they're not thinking this way, or they're attached to something, whatever. And I would work with that person. And then, of course, I'm seeing it in myself. So it was really a beautiful experience. And so I got over that issue as well. So the other thing is, for me, it was a lot of joy because I really enjoyed the people I was in on the program with. Really, I think we all really shared a lot together, and I really appreciated everybody that was here. So that made it really nice for me. And the idea that I just got over so many things and realized that, I intellectually, I understand that very clearly that, there's only the divine, there's only Paramashiva, everything else is Maya, and it's not reality. But it was really in this program that I started experiencing that. So that's a whole different level of it, experiencing it. And that the only, it's not worth spending any more time in Maya, because that's where problems are. There are problems and no solutions that are in this space. But when you are in the space of Paramashiva, there are no problems. There's only solutions. And it's the only way that I'm going to be resolving anything in my life. So if I stay in that space, everything comes to me. There's nothing that's not possible. So experiencing that was a really wonderful thing for me. And so I feel so grateful to everybody that put this program on, that hosted it, acharyas, and our wonderful sannyasis that worked with us, Mahamuktika, and everybody on the program. Thank you very, very much. Nityananda.
Thank you so much, Ma. And you beautifully called it a spiritual bungee jump. And that's what it is, a spiritual bungee jump. You literally had, and actually that's something that I always see in every program, whatever patterns, wherever we might have the resistance, and Swamiji would just, exactly do a surgical strike on those patterns and give us a breakthrough. And I'm so excited, Ma Mahajayantha, actually, even when I saw the journey of yours, like, you so beautifully. One thing I saw through the Paramashivasena is everywhere, wherever you had the pattern, wherever you had the issues, one thing though is like you were so persistent, you decided you're going to do no matter what, you're going to have a breakthrough, and you did. And that is so beautiful, and I'm so happy for your journey. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. And now up next with us, we have, we heard from Sri Jnana Yoga Ayya, and now we have Sri Nitya Yogeshwar Priya Nanda Ayya, who is also here to share with us about his journey of the Paramashivasena, what it has been like. He also came for the program for 30 days, and now he's becoming a part of the Kailasa family as a member of Kailasa's, not just Rajya Sabha, sorry, as the sannyasi in Kailasa, becoming a part of literally being Swamiji's own family. So how has that journey been like?
Yes, thank you, Ma. Nityananda. So I walk into the temple as Camry, like the car, as a human, with thoughts, patterns, struggles, frustrations, attachments, everything. Trying to find the source of myself. Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? What am I feeling? Why do things happen this way? Everything like that. The first couple days of the program, I start learning a little bit more about me. Oh, okay, so I might be this. Oh, or I might be that. Oh, I could be this. Slowly but surely, every single day, I start to strike a little deeper into my soul, into the source of who I am, finding out little answers here and there. By day 9 or 10, we have an energy darshan with Swamiji. I am a glorified YouTube disciple. I've only had entanglement with Swamiji through YouTube. I've never been in his physical presence at programs. I've never called him on the phone. I've never heard his voice in real time. This energy darshan changed my life. As soon as I heard Om, 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 it's a little foreshadowing, but the past participants know. The feeling that I got in my space was home, home, home. I found it. I found exactly what I was seeking for. That was it. That was it. It didn't come from money. It didn't come from relationships. It didn't come from anything else other than Swamiji. Anything else. And I could just feel it deep in my being. And then after that, he gave me my spiritual name, Sri Nitya Yogeshwar Priyananda, and it was over. Now, my life is only to deepen my connection with Swamiji and be a part of his mission. That's all. So no more frustrations, no more attachments, except if it's with Swamiji. No more human aspects of life. Now I'm a spiritual being having a human experience with Swamiji. And that's the only cognition that I hold now after the program. When I first walked in, there were so many cognitions on who I was, why I'm here, who, where, what. After 30 days, my whole life completely changed. Paramashivasena is a science. It is the science of reality. You come, even for 5 days you come, your life will be changed. But you finish the 30 days, I can't verbalize it. And it's a unique experience for everybody. But the Paramashivasena, just like Yana Yogananda said, if you're even hearing about it, if you know about it, if you're watching this right now, be very clear. Swamiji is calling you home. Come home. Join the family. Reunite with you, with your true self. Not your so-called identity that you have, that you're constantly fighting with, doing this, doing that. Come home. Thank you.
Yes, if you hear Om and you hear home, come home. Yes, thank you so much, Sri Yogeshwar Priya here, for that beautiful sharing. You came in as Cambry, correct, and now you're coming home as Srinitya Yogeshwara Priyananda. And the whole Sannyas family is excited to welcome you. And so this whole life that you're beginning now is going to be an auspicious, amazing journey. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. It was wonderful hearing this. Thank you so much. Nityananda. Each one, I like everybody's sharing is so beautiful, and I don't know how to even summarize each journey. Every person's is a unique journey, and that journey is so special. And that's what makes this glimpses so special for me, because as I hear each one's, that's like an amazing experience, even to just kind of visit the last 30 days and all the transformations that people have had. Coming up next, we have Muhammad Ali Maya. Nityananda, he is here to share with us his journey, his experience, how he had transformation, how he had like breakthroughs. And yes, I'm curious to hear from you, Nityananda, Muhammad Ali Maya.
Nityananda. My name is Muhammad Ali. I'm from Kailas, Montclair. First of all, I want to thank Montclair's members. They're supporting me since I joined in August last year. I mean, they've been encouraging me every single day. I talk to them. They reach out to me all the time, how I'm doing, and they always encourage me to join the PSS program. But I've been putting it off for a while. Finally, I get my opportunity joining PSS 6. So I'll share my little experience with the PSS 6. Before I joined the program, I didn't know what to expect from this program. And I didn't know anything about root patterns, nothing to reach out, I know what causing is. But joining the PSS program, I understand all aspects of life, which I never knew before. And it happened to me at this program, coming in for, I didn't join until third day. But since then, I'm a completely changed person. And this program helped me to build my confidence again and provide me lots of energy. And I don't worry about future outcomes. And I know I'm in a good hand with Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji, making that happen to me, inside of me. And I cannot say enough about it, especially for Montclair, Kailas. They're so wonderful to me since I've been joining. Mamoktia, Goria, Dr. Peter, and Naranja. I mean, they're always reach out to me and find out how I'm doing and what's going on with my life and stuff. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And about you, and I'll never forget that when I came in third day, I started talking and you recognized my name. That was really surprising to me. I just couldn't believe it, because since I started coming here, and I missed only a few darshan with Swamiji through YouTube, and I couldn't believe you remember my name. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. And lastly, darshan, energy darshans. Kind of says so much about it. It's such a powerful thing. I never experienced such a powerful thing in my life. I mean, this morning darshan was one of the best things happened to me when Swamiji said, quote unquote, "I love you," and I was speechless. It was so powerful to me that I didn't know what to say. I mean, I broke down. Yeah. Thank you, Swamiji, and thank you, everyone. Nityananda.
Thank you, Ayya. Thank you so much for that beautiful sharing, Muhammad Ayya. And Swamiji knows each one of us, not just by our name, but by your being itself, from all the lifetimes that you have been connected to him. So, and this journey is just the beginning. This is not the last day. I'll say this is only the beginning of your journey as a member of Rajya Sabha. So, welcome. And thank you so much for joining here and sharing. Nityananda. And actually, when we listen to each person sharing the kind of experiences and breakthroughs that they've had, it is really wonderful to see the process, the whole transformation that happens. And it is really like how Swamiji takes us through it. It is so phenomenal of how in each aspect, he will make sure, he ensures every point wherever you have any sort of a resistance, anything whatsoever is completely transformed. So thank you so much, Aya, once again for coming up and sharing. Next, I would like to invite with us, we have Nitya Vamadevananda from US, and I'd like to invite her to come up and share what her journey has been like.
I'm too small. I'm too small. I'm going to have to stand on the door. So everybody can see me. All right, now I'm tall is. My name is Vamadevananda. I'm from Kailasa, Ohio. And there was like so many things I heard about PSS 6 and PSS itself. And they were saying it should be good program, should go. But I said, I'm going India to see my mother. How can I go there? You know, I have to go India, see my mother. So I think about it. So then I came back and then I was thinking about it, going to the PSS. Then all this obstacle comes, like a responsibility of family. So 2 birthday came in April, and my grandson was turning 2, my husband's birthday and all this, and he was sick. So I got all this worked out, you know, finally. I was like energy darshan came, and Swamiji, only thing I asked Swamiji is say, Swamiji, I need to complete my relationship with my husband because I wanted to attend the PSS 6 program in April. And he said, it's my responsibility, don't worry about it, you'll be there. So it's just like I trusted him. And I said, oh, I'm going now. So I worked out everything. April is gone. Instead of April, I decided to go in May. So everything, I say my responsibility is over. Then Friday, I got an email that I have a judge duty. And I said, oh my God, now I have to, you know, how do I go to PSS now? So I immediately sent the email and said, I'm committed to my spiritual program. I cannot come to the jury duty. So then it was a holiday. So it said, you have to wait until Monday to have your answer. So then Monday they comes and they said, okay, how about when can you be available? I said, after June. So they say, okay, hold that card and you can do whatever you have to do. So that was relief for me, and I came here. So when I came here, it was like the ecosystem is very, very powerful, that Swamiji says, enlightened civilization that he's wanted to revive. And I really experienced it. The food and all the acharyas and Mahant and everybody's here. That was so nice. And so it's a sattvic organic food. And I was telling Ma, I never eat that much in my in breakfast. I eat like a lunch. And she said, you need all 3 of them. I said, you know, he said body, mind, and spirit, all 3 you need it. So I've been eating so much food that I never ate in my life. So, so food is so good, everything. And the second thing is yoga, the first thing we do in the 4 o'clock in the morning. I had so much energy that I do not get tired. Even I go back to room at night, I will still be calling or something. And they said, you need to stop calling because we wanted to sleep. And I was full of energy. So, so yoga was, Acharya is so good. And they would be pointed out, Vamadeva, you know, we're not doing Nataraja, do this. So I was like, they're pointing out, and all 12 components in the yoga. Because normally I do every day at home, but never pay attention about breathing or visualization and all these others. So it's really, really step by step. They're teaching you and taking you. That's why I have so much energy. I'll be 73 in May 1st. I mean, not May 1st, August 1st.
but I have full of energy. I don't feel like I'm old. Like Swamiji said, you are 9-year-old or 90-year-old, you have to do yoga. So I'm following his Guru Vak, and I've been doing it, and amazingly, I can do most of the asana. So that was good for me. So it's very, very nice. And about, I wanted to complete my relationship. And when we were causing, I say, when we were doing completing, I have said, we have done so many completion, why I have to do it again? So, but after we were doing it, first thing I asked Nanita, I said, you are the reflection of, because I have so much fear, and said, you are the reflection of your, projecting your reflection to my husband. And I said, how can I be projecting to him? Because he said, come home and take care of me, because he was sick. And so she said, you'll find out. And after we doing all this completion, I found out it was me that had a fear and projecting that fear on him. So when I call it after the completion, he was so calm. I asked him, what are you doing? He said, I just had salad and I'm walking. So no resistance, nothing. And he said, do whatever you are doing, and it's fine. Ever since I call, he's so calm and nice. So completion does work. So yoga works, completion works. So all you need Padacharya, Kriyacharya, all this working really good, amazing program. And when we had to go for enriching, causing, I didn't want to cause. I said, how can you call someone? But when I heard that, you are enriching other person, and other person is Paramshiva, and Swamiji says that you are not causing it. So then it clicked on me that I'm not causing it. Swamiji is causing it. So that clicked me, and I had a breakthrough, and I had caused 3 people. So it was amazing experience. So throughout, very, very good, amazing experience. And we went out for enriching. So we went to Hollywood, and it was like people come from vacation there. How can we enrich? But it was very unique experience where we went in a team, and every person we met and handed out the citizenship booklet, they really, really appreciated and asked for it. And so it was very good experience, and we had met 21 genuine people there. So you never know, it's our fear that we cannot enrich or causing, but we do. Swamiji is doing it through us. So he's manifesting through me. That's what I think. So thank you everyone for, making this program happen. It's so beautiful, and be patient. One more thing, I noticed that people comes from all around the world, and all different background, all different culture, but the collective energy, conscious collectiveness is very, very important. That Swamiji says he has all the problem of the world to solve, and I can really experience here, because we were so amazing that we worked together. So it was very important, collective consciousness, and we just mingled together, and like in a oneness. That's what Swamiji wants. We are one, we are different body, but we are one. So oneness is God. Thank you, Swamiji. Eternal gratitude to you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much for that beautiful sharing, Ma Vamadevananda. And like you said, the one important aspect of being a member, the privilege of being a member of Rajya Sabha holds us the kind of experience, like the responsibility, the blessing, and the literally leading, creating a new history for Hinduism itself with what Swamiji is doing through Kailasa. And that's the blessing that Swamiji has extended to the whole of humanity. So thank you so much for that beautiful sharing, Ma. Thank you. And next with us, we have from different, actually each person that is coming up and sharing, I just wanted to share with all of you. With every person that's coming up and sharing, one important aspect that I would like to highlight is everybody's journey that each of them have had, what each of them are experiencing. It is a unique like a process. Each one has their transformation, their journey, their completion, which manifests ultimately as that breakthrough. So coming up next with us, we have Robert Ramaya, who's here to share his journey, how his breakthroughs are from the Paramashivasena. Nityananda Maya. Could you, sorry, come more into the camera?
Yes. I'm delighted to be here. There's the camera. Okay. I'm not used to speaking. I like to be behind the scenes mostly. Okay, I'm older than most. I'm probably the oldest person, in this class. It really doesn't make a difference, really. I don't feel old. I hope I don't move old. I did all the yoga classes except one, the first one. And I really, really appreciate, what yoga does. I didn't do all the postures, but I did a lot of them. I'm I met Swamiji in 2009. I'm a former government executive, retired 2011. And yeah, it's been an interesting ride. When I met Swamiji, that was before the scandal, and the fake scandal continued for a few years. I went to LEP. Swamiji offered 48 days. It was magnificent. In it, he said something very interesting. He said, "You are enlightened, and you should go and tell your friends." It was exciting. I never really fully understood what those words meant, nor did many of the other classmates. And today, we had a energy darshan, unexpected, especially early. And I had somehow forgotten my cell phone in my room, so I was using borrowed things. And with the help of the people becoming sannyasis, they put together something so I can be, on the Shakti Darshan. So I'm thinking very quickly as to what to ask. So I asked for moksha. So, yeah, I was very surprised, delighted, very delighted to have that Swamiji address that very nicely. So the message is basically, if you're an older devotee, it's okay to come. Don't worry about yoga, but go to yoga. And everything is, especially this at the LA temple, is so cozy. We had 27 people. The mix is wonderful. We're especially delighted with the brothers becoming sannyasis, to be in their presence. And I'm sure years from now, they're going to be great ones. So I thank all the classmates, and I'm just delighted to be here. And I expect to live a long, long time. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing beautifully. And even like Samji said, right? You just need that excitement and involvement for life. That's all decides. And I said you were so excited to take up, go do more outreach, and it's so beautiful to see that. And I'm sure that your journey forward is going to be amazing because it's the context that matters, and you have that context if you want to be part of this Raj Sabha, and it's exciting. So thank you so much for coming up and sharing. Thank you, Riya. Nityananda.
Thank you.
And next I would like to call, we have Ma Ananda Sadagnani. We have Ma Fanny Fan, who's here from Kailasa, Texas. And she is here to share with us her journey of Paramashivasena. What was her experience and the breakthroughs that she has had? Nityananda.
I'm Fanny. I think I'm the last one for LA Temple. Last one, always the best one, right? Okay, I share my journey. Why I come to the Paramashivasena 6th section? Because I was really facing my incompletion. I took a lot of online course and I did some completion, but it's kind of work, but not really. I still have a lot of emotion needed to be released. So this time I don't want to run away. So I break through. I walk into the LA temple. I think I proud of myself. I did a 100% correct decision. Because I'm here and I'm not lonely. When I did online, I feel I'm lonely. I kind of everything did by myself, but in here, all the disciples around me, all the acharya is around me. I have felt everything is supporting me. And I follow the acharya instruction, like write down your incompletion 5 times on the paper, then facing the mirror for 5 times. And also need to talk to different people 5 times. That is amazing. Do you know the reason why my emotion gradually come out totally beyond my expectation? I got it released. I feel, whoa. And another benefit is also I did completion for another disciple. They treated me as a wall. Where I be treated as a wall, I listen to their incompletion and recall my memory. I have same situation and same incompletion in my life. And I realize, oh, I have more work to do. But at home, I feel, where is my completion? I cannot find it. So I really benefit it. And then I realized I compete, not 100%, but it's a big step. I can see it's by 80%. Why I can feel that, I can tell you, same situation happened in my life again, or I still can, people can yell at me, complain me. I feel no emotion. I keep asking me, use my mind, ask me, why? What's wrong? I don't have inner charting, don't have any emotion for that. Oh, at that time, I know what the science of the completion really works. Now, before I come to here, I open the Enlightenment book. I read a story. One disciple asked Enlightenment Master, what does Enlightenment Master do? Talking? The Enlightened Master replied, no talk. Enlightened Master don't talk. The disciple asked another question. Does the Enlightened Master silent? The Master said, no. So the disciple asked, what's the Enlightened Master doing? Enlightened Master replied, singing in the heart. Now I can taste it. Once I did completion, I feel everyone in my life is support me. Whatever they argue with me, they anger with me, just making me getting better. Every time now, people yelling me, I appreciate it. You ask me why, I will look inside. I got one more incompletion. It is my lesson. I need to work on it. I appreciate it. I'm really happy. So I now feel whole life is supporting me. So it's a big change, it's life changing. So I want to tell you guys, No one can stop you. Only you can stop you. So join us. Join the Paramasiva. Give yourself a chance. Be God.
Wow. Like you said, last is always the best. Thank you so much for the very, very beautiful sharing. Actually, it's coming from such a deep experience. The power of completion and the experience that you've had is phenomenal. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. Fanny Fan, Mayananda Sadagyani. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. It is beautiful. Actually, I know we have a lot of more people waiting to actually share. But unfortunately, in the interest of time, we're having to wrap up. I know Singapore participants, Malaysia participants, few of you are still waiting to share. I apologize all of you. We will surely have further sessions where you can share. But unfortunately, in the interest of time, we're having to wrap up the session now. So we thank every one of you, all the participants that are here, PSS 6 participants. We wish you all, and today your journey begins as a member of Rajya Sabha, and you're going to go out there and have experienced amazing shifts and breakthroughs. And we are so excited to have all of you as a part. And we thank every one of you for being here. And all the viewers, Rajya Sabha members, everyone, thank you so much for joining here with us. Let us all offer our gratitude to Swamiji and conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nityananda Paramashivpadukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Thank you everybody. Nityanandam.